Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do the TBR for the month and also just giving you a little rundown as to what I've read in March. Oh my god, I nearly said February. I can't believe we're doing April's TBR already. Like, this year is flying. Let's just get into the video. I feel like let's choose the reads that I'm gonna have this month and then we'll go on to the little reading wrap up. So let's get started. Okay, so this month I've decided to actually do like a TBR wheel kind of vibe. So I'm just gonna press the button and see what it comes up with. My TBR is over there. I think I might end up getting a TBR cart. I know it's not really like the vibe, it's just where I have my TBR shelves, the light's just not very good. So we may have to switch it up a little bit, who knows, but let's do the spinning wheel and I'm sure we can figure it out. Okay, so over 500 pages. Okay, I can do this one. I can find a 500 page book. The trouble is with these like random generator ones is not all of them are going to be relevant to me. But a book that's over 500 pages that I want to read, pretty much the whole of my TBR, let's be honest. I have just had to go and grab this from the other room because it is on my bookshelf already because of the beautiful spread edges. But I continue the Blood and Ash series and this one is 630 pages. So this very much is the 500 pages and above, but that is 100% on the TBR. Let's go. Hopefully we'll have a bit more of a success with this one. Oh, let's see. Shortest book on my TBR. Oh my god, I actually don't know what that one will be. Okay, so I've got 3 books that look about the same length, all very different, let's be honest. So we've got Obsidian, which is actually by the same author. So this one might not be the one I go for, but this one is 377. And then we've got Abby Jimenez, Her Life's Too Short. This one is, oh, I think this one might actually be 350. I think this one wins over Obsidian. And then we have The Fucking Wrong Number, which is 384. Okay, so we're picking the Abby Jimenez, Life is Too Short. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. Okay, next up. Let's go. Let's see what this one is. An author you've never read. Ooh, exciting. Well, I'm kind of tempted then to go with The Fucking Wrong Number because this has been on my list for a very long time and it's fairly short. So I'm kind of tempted to do this one because I've never read anything from C.R. Jane. But let me consult my Kindle because I'm sure I picked out a couple of books on my Kindle that I do want to read and I haven't read them before. Personally think that this month is going to be trying to pick a lot of shorter books in hopes that I can get through them. So we've got Liz Tom Ford's Mile High, which is an option. And then we've got Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Now, I've heard really good things about Done and Dusted, but Mile High's been on my list for a very long time, but I just don't feel like, I'm not sure I'm ready yet. But Done and Dusted is a cowboy romance, and I'm really tempted, not gonna lie. Let me just see how many pages this is. This is 348 pages, so it is a short book. I think we might have to do Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Yeah, like seriously, what is not to love about that artwork on the front cover? So I'm totally ready for a bit of cowboy romance, let's be honest. Next up. Genre not usually read. Ooh, Oh my god, there was one. What was I gonna... There was 100% one that I was thinking of reading, but I do also know another option. So we have Dark Matter. I don't actually know what genre this is, but I know it's not a typical book that I read. I typically read fantasy and romance, and I don't think this fits into either of them, let's be honest. But we've got this one, which apparently is meant to be really, really good. So I'm kind of tempted. But then also I have been looking at reading one of Frida McFadden's books. Oh, I can't remember which one it was I saw today. I think it was called Dear Reader or Dearest Reader. I don't know. Shall I just get a random number generator and see which one we go for? Actually, no. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for murder mystery now I come to think of it. I'm kind of in the mood to try and figure this book out. Yeah, this is 400 pages, so that's a good one to be on the list. I think I'm going to choose one more, but I'm not sure whether the next one, like, I'll finish all of these this month, but I'm going to pick another one just to be safe, just to see if I'm not in the mood for any of them. Published after 2018. Basically the whole list. Good question. To be honest, is the fucking wrong number? I hope this is the first one in the series. I'm gonna be very sad if it's not. Oh yeah, fucking wrong number. When was this published? As if it was published before 2018. Let me just double check. It says 2023, but I don't know whether that was when this book was published or printed, or whether it was the publication. Yes, 2023. Okay, so this is another book that I wanted to read for a while and was up for grabs on one of the other categories, so I feel like maybe we just go for this one. Okay, so I have decided that I am going to stop at 5 because who do I think I am? I am a full-time working girly. I don't think I can read a hefty book alongside the other 4 that I have to read. We shall see if we get through these. But yeah, let's just get on to the reading wrap up and everything I read in March. Okay, so first up I read The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer Armentrout. I love saying her name, it's a very good name, but this is the 3rd one in the Blood and Ash series. These characters have my heart. Okay, so I read the rest of these on Kindle actually, so here we are. I read The Score by Elle Kennedy. This follows Ali and Dean. Dean is obviously part of the oh my god, I don't really know what they call themselves, but it's a group of guys basically, and this series follows this group of guys all getting together with people. And Ali is someone who's just come out of a really serious relationship. She's seriously not interested really in getting with someone, but she ends up sleeping with Dean the day that she breaks up with her ex, and basically they kind of have a friends with benefits thing, and then they kind of like each other, and it kind of goes like that. And to be honest, it's a little bit unbelievable. But the thing is with these kind of books is I think they're just bingeable, and I always rate them around a 4, 3.5, 4, just because of the bingeableness. And I do think, honestly, Elle Kennedy, especially this series, does deal with quite, not like serious topics, but she does deal with serious topics in a sense that then she handles pretty well. But I do have to preface, a lot of these guys in these books don't sit right with me. So when I read this book particularly, I actually really liked Dean as a character. I thought he was a completely different kind of character to the rest of the characters basically. The other 2 boys were just typical boys who were a little bit of an annoyance. Basically, the other 2 were arseholes, and Dean wasn't that much of an arsehole in my opinion. He very much liked to sleep with people. He was the typical like male version of a, you know what. And after reading the 4th book, which is I'll come on to next time, I don't like him anymore. Simply because of how he handles a situation in the next book. I just don't like him, and so that makes me kind of rethink. Like, I think their story is lovely, but I don't like him as a person anymore, so I think I probably would bring my overall rating for this book down to a 3, because when I read it, I liked it. Now, not so much. So the next one was The Goal by Elle Kennedy. It's an accidental pregnancy. I didn't think I'd like the storyline as much as I did, but I think just the 2 people it involves, I just think them as people are really, really nice. Like, follows Sabrina, who has very much had a horrible upbringing. She just wants to be independent. She wants to be away from her like home life and all that sort of stuff. And then you've got Tucker, who is the last boy in the friend group, who always wants to love, like, he basically is the housewife of the friend group. And yeah, I think this story is pretty cute, to be honest. And I think the way Tucker is, he's such a respectable guy. I think out of all 4 guys, I think he is now the nicest one. However, there's lots of stuff that happened with Dean, so I think Sabrina and Dean had a thing, and she was obviously a very cold-hearted person. She just wanted to sleep with people and then be done. She didn't want a relationship. So obviously the expectation and the previous previous stereotypes, I guess, that were put on to Sabrina by Dean then travelled through for when obviously he was looking out for Tucker. And yeah, I don't like the way Dean handled himself in this book, but I think their story, like Sabrina and Tucker's story, it's just really, really, really cute. Next up, I read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and this one surprised me. So for some reason I've been putting this off, because a lot of people say that this one isn't very good until it gets to the end and you're like, oh my god, I must read the next one. And to be fair, I am a bit like, not sure what's going on, but something happens in the last 20% basically that makes you want to read on, and I'm just a bit like, oh, what's going on? Like, I would have added it onto my TBR, the second book in this series, but obviously I've got much more, like far too many more books to read on my TBR in order to get through them. So I think I might do it in May. I might read the next one, but yeah, I'm not sure how I feel. It's definitely a one where I'm like, oh my god, I must read the next one, but I'm not like literally running to read the next one, if that makes sense. I think if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And I'm not sure if I like it or I hate it. The storyline is really good, and everyone's keeping secrets. Everyone's not sure what's going on. And I think that's the point of it, is no one's really sure what's going on. Anyway, it's a good book. It is a good book, and I very much did enjoy it. That's my little reading wrap up and TBR for the month. I'm very, very excited to smash through these books, and these books are, bar obviously The Blood and Ash, 4th book, these books are actually fairly achievable to get through, because big text, not many pages. We're gonna smash it. I might actually do a little reading vlog this month. I might do a what I read in a month kind of vlog, just for everyone to see me read these books. It might be fun to see if I can do it. It might be a very long video, so I do apologise if I do that and it turns out to be like an hour-long video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what's on your TBR this month. I'd love to know. And also, if you've read any books that you think I might like, leave them in the comments. And yeah, see you soon for a new one. Bye.